Tamar Braxton's world has been shaken recently after her ex, Jeremy Robinson, found himself at the center of a scandal that's now plastered across social media. It all started when Tamar discovered an unexpected charge on her credit card from the Four Seasons Hotel in New Orleans. This might sound like a simple mix-up, but when she called to investigate, things took a dramatic turn. According to Tamar, the reservation wasn't hers. It was made by JR, her ex, for himself and another woman. And that's just the beginning of this messy situation. Tamar took to Instagram to voice her frustration, airing out all the details to her followers. She explained that she was shocked when the hotel charged her card because she knew she hadn't been there. When she reached out to JR for an explanation, his response was far from reassuring. Instead of clearing things up, Tamar said he got defensive, told her to take her meds, and brushed off her concerns. From there, things escalated quickly. Tamar didn't stop at the phone call. She did her own research to find out who the mysterious woman, identified as Miss J, really was. After discovering Miss J's identity, Tamar didn't hesitate to expose her on social media, sharing a screenshot of the woman's Instagram profile. In a now deleted post, she captioned it with claims that JR had been cheating on her with this much younger woman, adding that he'd used her money to pay for it. She even said, "Paid in my face for a 25-year-old. MH took my jewelry, took me to Turks, and all along had a whole expletive. I hate you, Jeremy Robinson." The whole situation quickly blew up, with fans and gossip sites rushing to get the full story. But things didn't end there. Miss J, whose real name is Jalen H, wasn't going to let the accusations slide. She responded directly to Tamar's claims in the comment section of the Jasmine brand's post, calling the allegations absolutely insane and insisting that there was no truth to the story. Jalen made it clear that Tamar was wrong and that she had no part in any alleged affair. At the same time, JR also stepped forward to defend himself. In his version of events, Tamar was overreacting and there was no real basis for her accusations. JR explained that he and Tamar had been separated for 6 months and had only remained in contact as friends. According to him, Tamar was fully aware that they were no longer together. He even added that inviting her to his birthday trip in Turks and Caicos was just a friendly gesture, not a sign of reconciliation. JR's explanation for the credit card mix-up was simple. He claimed that their cards shared the same last 3 digits, which led to the accidental charge. He brushed off Tamar's accusation, saying that she was letting her anxiety and emotions get the best of her. He further claimed that he wasn't romantically involved with Miss J or anyone else during his stay at the hotel. As for his relationship with Tamar, JR made it clear that he had been emotionally and physically unavailable for months. He emphasized that while they had tried to navigate a friendship for the sake of their families, there was no chance of them getting back together. JR seemed frustrated with Tamar's decision to take the issue public, stating that he'd always tried to protect her and keep things private despite the challenges they faced as a couple. While JR tried to calm the situation with his explanation, it was clear that Tamar wasn't going to let it go so easily. This isn't the first time she's taken to social media to vent about her personal life. In fact, shortly before this incident, Tamar posted a series of messages on X, formerly Twitter, about her toxic family and struggles with her mental health. She mentioned returning to treatment and expressed frustration about her marriage. At one point, she even referred to herself as sad and single, confusing fans who weren't sure whether she and JR were still together. With her recent Instagram outburst, it became clear that Tamar wasn't just talking about family issues. Her relationship with JR was at the center of her distress. Despite JR's insistence that they've been separated for months, Tamar's actions suggest that she still had feelings for him and believed there was hope for reconciliation. Her frustration seemed to stem from a place of betrayal, as if JR had led her to believe they could work things out, only for her to find out he was with someone else. But the drama didn't stop with just Tamar and JR. Tommy Lee, the reality TV star, also got pulled into the mess. Tamar brought up JR's past involvement with Tommy in her social media rants, hinting that there was more to their relationship than meets the eye. Tommy, of course, had her own side of the story to tell. She shared screenshots of messages between herself and JR, in which they complimented each other's looks and suggested they meet up. Tommy claimed that JR had paid for a room at the Waldorf Hotel using his points, and they had met up for a one-night fling. To make things worse, Tommy alleged that JR had told her personal details about Tamar's life during their time together. She claimed that JR said Tamar had been kicked out of his house and was living with her mother. Tommy also accused Tamar of lying about her concert ticket sales, saying that JR had told her Tamar's Love and War tour wasn't sold out despite what she had told fans. These new revelations only added more fuel to the already blazing fire. JR, however, seemed tired of all the drama. He reiterated that he hadn't been involved with anyone else and that Tamar's accusations were unfounded. He claimed that he and Tamar had always had a complicated relationship, but he was doing his best to keep things civil, especially for the sake of their families. In his view, Tamar's public outbursts were the result of anxiety and mental health struggles, not any wrongdoing on his part. Tamar, though, wasn't backing down. In a follow-up video, she insisted that she had ended things with JR and blocked him on social media long before the hotel incident. She said she had no intention of reconciling with him, but simply wanted answers about her credit card being used. Tamar also made it clear that she wasn't delusional, despite JR's suggestions to the contrary. She claimed that she knew her worth and didn't need to buy a man, though she had hoped to rekindle something with JR because they were once married. Tamar expressed frustration that JR was making it seem like she was the one in the wrong, when in her view, he had been dishonest and manipulative. She also didn't hold back from calling out JR for his past mistakes, including his involvement with Tommy. Tamar acknowledged that she had been a fool in love, but she wasn't going to let JR paint her as unstable or delusional. The situation between Tamar and JR is far from over. Tamar's decision to publicly air out her grievances has left fans divided. Some believe she's right to expose JR's alleged betrayal, while others think she should have handled things privately. As for JR, he seems ready to move on, but Tamar's not ready to let things go without making sure her side of the story is heard. As the drama unfolds, it's clear that Tamar and JR's relationship is complicated to say the least. With both of them telling different sides of the story, it's hard to know who's really telling the truth. One thing is for sure though, Tamar isn't backing down and JR is determined to defend himself. Only time will tell how this saga will end. But for now, it's got everyone talking. What do you think of this messy situation? Should Tamar have taken this to social media, or should she have kept it private? And do you believe JR's side of the story, or is Tamar justified in her anger? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this and other celebrity news. Thanks for watching.